Welcome back to the channel of One Stop Law. Now, in the year 2022, India has witnessed the election to its topmost constitutional posts, that is, the President of India and the Vice President of India. In July 2022, we got our 15th President of India, as Mrs. Draupadi Murmu took oath in July 2022. And in August 2022, India got its 14th Vice President uh, in the name of Mr. Jagdeep Dhankar. So in this video, we will try to look into some interesting facts about Indian presidents and vice presidents. Let's get started with the video. First, let us look into some interesting facts about the Indian presidents. To start with, let us first look into the first and the present President of India. The first President of India, we all know, was Dr. Rajendra Prasad. He was also the chairman of the Constituent Assembly, which drafted our Indian Constitution. He later on became the first President of independent India. And the present President, who is the 15th President of India, is Srimati Draupadi Murmu. Now, Dr. Rajendra Prasad not only is the first President of India, he also remains the only President of India to have served this highest post for two complete terms. That is, he remained the President of India for almost 10 years or more than 10 years. He served two terms starting from 26 January 1950, the day we got our Indian Constitution, till 13th of May 1962. So he served complete two terms. Now, Srimati Pratibha Patil was the first woman to become the President of India, and now with the present President of India being Srimati Draupadi Murmu, till date India has got two women presidents in the name of first Mrs. Pratibha Patil and now in the name of Srimati Draupadi Murmu. Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, who was the 11th President of India, who served office from 25th July 2002 till 25th July 2007, was the only President of India who was a scientist. Mr. Neelam Sanjeeva Reddy, who was the sixth President of India, was the only President of India who was first a Chief Minister of any state. Rather, he was a two-time Chief Minister from Andhra Pradesh. Then he went on to become the two-time Speaker of Lok Sabha. He was also an Union Minister and later on he became the President of India. The present President of India, Srimati Draupadi Murmu, who is the 15th President of India, is the first and the only tribal President of India till date. The only two Presidents of India who have died while in service, like they passed away while they were still the President of India. The first was the third President of India, Dr. Zakir Hussain, and the second was the fifth President of India, Dr. Fakhruddin Ali Ahmed. Let us now look into some interesting facts about President Mr. V.V. Giri. Now, he was the President of India from 1969 to 1974, but he was the first to become or to serve India as an acting President of India in the year 1969 after the death of the then President Mr. Zakir Hussain. Later on, he fought the president election after a few months and he also won it and became the full-time President of India. Let us have a look at the list of the presidents of India who are also recipients of the highest civilian award of the country, that is Bharat Ratna. Till date, 6 presidents of India have received Bharat Ratna. First was Dr. Rajendra Prasad, next Dr. Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan, third Dr. Zakir Hussain, fourth Shri V.V. Giri, fifth Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, and sixth Shri Pranab Mukherjee. Another very interesting fact about President of India is that Dr. Rajendra Prasad and Mr. Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan are the only two presidents of India who have presented Bharat Ratna to each other till date. Like when Mr. Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan presented Dr. Rajendra Prasad Bharat Ratna, and then Dr. Rajendra Prasad presented Bharat Ratna to Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan. One more very interesting fact in this regard of Bharat Ratna and our presidents is that Dr. Zakir Hussain, who was the third president of India, He first received a Bharat Ratna award. He received it in 1963, and later on he went on to become the President of India in 1967. So that's very interesting. So after knowing some very interesting facts about the presidents of India, now let us look into some intriguing facts about the vice presidents of this country. To start with, let us have a look at the first Vice President of India. It was Dr. Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan. He became the Vice President of India in the year 1952, and he served two terms again till 1962. And the present Vice President of India is the very recently elected, the 14th Vice President, Mr. Jagdeep Dhankar. He got elected only in this August 2022. He is the 14th Vice President of India. The only two vice presidents of India who successfully completed two full terms, that is almost of 10 years, are two. That is, first is Dr. Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan. His tenure was from 1952 till 1962. He was also the first vice president of India. The second to complete two successful terms of 10 years was Muhammad Hamid Ansari. He became 12th vice president of India, and his tenure was from 2007 till 2017. Now let us have a look at all those vice presidents who later on went on to become the president of India. First was Dr. Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan. Second was Dr. Zakir Hussain. Third was Sri V.V. Giri. Fourth was Mr. Ramaswamy Venkataraman. Fifth was Mr. Shankar Dayal Sharma. And sixth was Mr. K. R. Narayanan. So all total 6 vice presidents of India later on went on to become the president of India as well. Now let us quickly have a look at all those vice presidents of India who during their tenure served under multiple Indian presidents. Like the Indian presidents kept on changing and they served under more than one president of India. The first was Gopal Swarup Pathak. He served under two presidents of India, Mr. V.V. Giri and Fakhruddin Ali Ahmed. Next was Mr. B.D. Jatti. He served under again two presidents of India, Mr. Fakhruddin Ali Ahmed and Mr. Neelam Sanjeeva Reddy. Next was Muhammad Hidayatullah. He served under two presidents of India, Mr. Neelam Sanjeeva Reddy and Mr. Jail Singh. Next was Mr. Kishan Kant. He served under two presidents of India, Mr. K.R. Narayanan and Mr. APJ Abdul Kalam. Next was Muhammad Hamid Ansari, who served under three presidents of India. First, Srimati Pratibha Patil, then Mr. Pranab Mukherjee, and third, Mr. Ramnath Kovind. Now let us look into some very interesting facts about Justice Muhammad Hidayatullah. He served three constitutional posts of India. First, he became the 11th Chief Justice of India. Then he went on to become the 6th Vice President of India, and for a very brief period he also served as the acting President of India. However, he never became the full-time, full-fledged President of India, but he served three constitutional posts: Chief Justice of India, Vice President of India, and also for a very brief time as the acting President of India. Mr. Krishna Kant is the only Vice President of India who died while holding his office. He was in office, he was the 10th Vice President of India, and his tenure was from 21st August 1997 till 27 July 2002. So he died while he was still serving as the Vice President of India. Now let us come to the final interesting fact about Vice President of India. Mr. Bhairav Singh Shekhawat, he was the Vice President of India from 2002 till 2007. Then he was the only Vice President of India who fought in the presidential election after that. And unfortunately, he got defeated in that presidential election, and he got defeated against the Congress candidate of Pratibha Patil. Okay, so Mr. Bhairav Singh Shekhawat, after serving as the Vice President of India, he fought the presidential election, but unfortunately he lost to Srimati Pratibha Patil, who went on to become the first women President of India. So that's all for this video. I hope you like all these interesting facts about our leaders, that is our Presidents of India and the Vice Presidents of India. Till I see you in some other interesting video. Thank you all.